I spilt toothpaste on me, so that's why I have a big stain. Oh my god, it's so hot out. Okay, let's go for a little ride. Oh my god, I woke up this morning and I went for I don't know, like a big hike. Like 3 hours uphill. And I don't know, I just came home and I like sat down on the couch and I couldn't stop scrolling. Like I was like exhausted and like couldn't move. And all I did was just scroll. So, yeah, wow, it really took it out of me. I was exhausted. The sun is here. Love it. Okay, so what's going on in my life? Not that much. I'm really trying to hike every day because I want to get out and enjoy the fresh air. And I live in like the most beautiful place on earth with crazy hikes. Literally, I can just walk to them from my house, so I have to take advantage of them. The summer in Canada is just really intense because you really do only get like 2.5 months, and you have to cram everything you wanted to do all year into those 2 months because you can't do anything else during the year. I really want to get my lips done. That's on the agenda lately. I am like the only girl I know who doesn't have my lips done, and I could really use it, let me tell you. But like, baby girl doesn't have the funds right now, and that's so tragic. Like, you know, you're the hottest when you're young and you can't even like afford to be super hot. I always say, I'm like, oh my god, like if I had all the money right now, I would just buy like the craziest clothes, and then by the time I get all that money, that I'm not even gonna like want to buy the craziest clothes. Like, I hate to say it, but like your fashion sense when you're 60 compared to your fashion sense in your 20s is like actually different. And as much as you think that you're still gonna be able to rock like those like Jimmy Choo shoes, which I know there's tons of 60-year-olds who do, like, you just don't want the pink sparkly shit anymore, and that's like so sad. Honestly, mark my words, I'm saying it on camera, I'm always gonna want the pink sparkly shit. It's just who I am, and I can't hold back on my life, you know? I just want to be like, I don't know, I used to always say to my mom, like, why don't you wear like sparkly stuff? Like, oh my god, whenever I went shopping with her, like I'd pick out all the sluttiest outfits and I'd be like, oh my god, like why don't you wear this? And then she'd always be like, trust me, like when you get older, you're not gonna want to wear these things. Like you just aren't going to. And my mom is like banging body, okay, like not an issue. It's just something happens in the amygdala or like prefrontal cortex like binds, and all of a sudden you don't want to like be extravagant. And obviously there are exceptions to the rule, Lisa Rinna work, but yeah, most people just go for those neutral tones, you know, which I'm just not about. I love leather. Leather is always going to be a staple in my wardrobe. Like, I love leather, which is funny because I used to be vegan. Okay, so maybe let's touch on that. Oh my god, something new. Oh my god. Okay, so I used to be vegan. Okay, like obviously I did. I was young and liberal and whatever. Like, you think that you are changing the world. So yeah, I was vegan, okay? Like, whatever. And I wasn't just vegan, I was really vegan. Like, I loved being vegan. I genuinely thought that anyone who wasn't vegan was destroying our planet, had zero empathy, and was like actually like, I just thought that they were so cruel and terrible, and that they could, you know, live with themselves while well, the world is dying around them. I just couldn't believe it. Like, I literally thought someone that was eating meat was like an axe murderer, and I treated them like that. Like, my mom would put like prosciutto on the table and I'd be like, are you fucking serious? Like, you're gonna have like carnage, like carcasses like in the house, like in front of me, blah 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 blah. Not something I'm proud of. And then I, bless my heart, I was really into some freedom fighting here with the veganism, but I really took it so seriously, and I made all of my boyfriends at the time, all my boyfriends, I just made one of my boyfriends go vegetarian because I couldn't stand to be around him if he was eating meat. I really was not nice to people who ate meat. I thought of them lower. I just was really up on my high horse. Oh, here's a cop trying to get me speeding. Ain't gonna happen. Spotted you. Yeah, I was like just really deranged. I think you get the point. But also a big thing to note about this is I was coming out of a really extensive history with disordered eating. And so then I went into veganism, and that kind of gave me an excuse to like still practice, I guess, disordered eating. But I flipped it and was like, no, I like can't eat any of this, because if I do, God is gonna come down and kill me because I'm being a carnist and I'm so terrible. So yeah, I really just masked an eating disorder with veganism, which I think is very common. And I wasn't just vegan, I was high carb vegan. Yes, if you've ever heard of a girl called Freely the Banana Girl, I was a Freely the Banana Girl obsessed. I had an Instagram page called High Carb Vegan Love, okay? Look it up. I wasn't just being vegan. I was eating 25 bananas for breakfast, a whole watermelon for lunch, full pineapple as a snack, and then eating bland ass fucking potatoes for dinner with homemade ketchup, which was literally just canned tomato sauce, okay? And it was fucking disgusting. But at the time, I really thought I was thriving. I was so part of the Freely community that I thought I was saving the world. I thought I was more important than everyone else. I thought that I was the only true, like, honest person in the world, and everyone else was heathenistic and terrible. Moving on. Then I stopped being vegan, slowly started reintroducing fish, but then I was like, I guess what they called pescatarian or whatever for like a long time. Like, I just wasn't eating meat, but I was eating like cheese and fish, and I ate like that forever. Like, I don't know, probably another 6 years of eating like that. And then I just woke up one day. Actually, you know what happened? I'll be totally honest. COVID happened, okay? And I just got sick of everyone's bullshit. And I was like, oh my God, I've been brainwashed my whole life. These vegans are fucking my life up. I don't know what's real anymore. I'm so fucking over the bullshit. And then I just literally went and ate a steak and was like, fuck this. I'm gonna buy a gun. I'm gonna go live up north and just hunt elk and just eat fucking steak all day and fuck all y'all in the city because I can't be fucked. So that's really what happened. I got this like crazy mentality during COVID. I was just like fed up with the world, and all I wanted to do was like go live in a cabin and hunt my own meat. And I was like, I can't be around these people anymore. Like, it's all pissing me off. So yeah, I like totally went through, which I'm sure a lot of people did during COVID. I just really snapped out of my young, naive self and really took a look around and was like, wow, I've been living a lie. Everything's bullshit. Moving on. And then I just started eating meat. Boom, felt 1,000 times better. I was like, oh my god, wow, this is nice. And I've always been like kind of like not like a health freak in any way, but I'm very like aware of like input output and like what you put into your body. So I've always eaten really healthy, but I just totally cut out like all the bullshit. Like I literally only eat like whole foods and Smart Sweets, but that doesn't count. So yeah, I don't eat like any seed oils ever. I eat like full whole foods, nothing processed. And I think that was like a big thing, is when I was vegan, I was eating like Beyond Meat all the time. And when you just compare like the ingredients in a hamburger, which is literally just one ingredient, to Beyond Meat, it's just like there's so much bullshit in all the vegan shit. So just back to basics, back to my instinctual whatever, and just eating a lot healthier. And yeah. So where I was getting with this whole thing is that lately I've been like curious about this like carnivore diet, but I'm also so skeptical about it because I'm like, oh my god, it's so weird. Like all these vegan influencers that I used to like are now going carnivore, and I'm like, is this just something that these like people do? I don't know, like, do they just jump on these bandwagons? And like, because when I was vegan, I really thought that it was like the healthiest way to eat, and now these like vegans that have turned carnivore think that eating the carnivore diet is the healthiest way to eat. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, how could they be so certain about something and now they're like so certain about something else? Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, lately I've been like eating a lot more meat than I typically would. I'm like really trying to hit a certain like goal point with protein, and I'm just realizing like that it does help you. Like the more protein you eat in a day keeps you like full and satisfied, whereas like when I was vegan, I think a lot of it was like I was always snacking and always hungry because I was never like satisfied, which I know is like a common thing. Yeah, so that's like something new that I'm trying out lately. I mean, I've been eating meat for like a few years now, but like now I'm just eating way more meat. Oh my god, it's a bumpy road, sorry guys. But yeah, now I'm just eating, oh my god, it's so bumpy. I don't think this is gonna be good. Let me just pull over a minute and finish this. But yeah, now I'm just really focusing on eating like a lot more meat, seeing how that goes. And yeah, I'm inspired by these influencers. They make it seem like meat is the way to go now. I'm having fun with it, whatever. I'm always down to try something new. But like influencers, like Dave Asprey, I think is his name. He used to be so vegan, and like he used to be like obsessed with being vegan, and now he's obsessed with being carnivore. And I'm like, is this a personality trait that these people are? They're not even obsessed with the food, they're like obsessed with thinking they know what's right. And that's the real tea. Yeah, who else is like carnivore? I don't know. The same people that were vegan. I'm telling you, something is up. Something is really up. Okay. Eat however you want. I think the best way to eat is balanced, obviously. Just really pretend that you're Italian living in the Mediterranean and just enjoy life. Okay, later. Mwah!